The way that we understand Western rationalism is that it is dependent on a founding axiom which states that the individual self or consciousness is actually a product of the material world. Therefore, what we believe to be true, what we assume to be true in Western rationalism is the material world. It's the fact that there is a world, it exists, and we can view it through our senses. On the basis of this, the entirety of Western philosophy, Western thought, and Western proof system, which includes science, is based upon. So in order to prove anything, you need to have certain amounts of proof, or what we would call the scientific method, which would require something to be A, testable and repeatable. So you can test it, you can keep on repeating it again and again under similar conditions. And secondly, it should be observable by a third person point of view. So if I claim that I observe something, it is not counted under observation. Rather, it is said that I am claiming it. Only when it is viewed through a tool or a third person point of view, this becomes real, so to speak. The Eastern faith is, or the Eastern understanding of metaphysics is very, very different. For example, in the Eastern side, the fundamental axiom that they believe in is that the self is real, the consciousness is real, and the material world is a product of the consciousness, and therefore they don't assume it to be real. You can prove it to be real, but it is not assumed like in the Western thing, right? As such, the requirement of proof in Eastern thought is the same as Western thought with a slight change. It also requires testability, it also requires repeatability, yet the observation required in it could be first person point of view. Now, what does all of this mean? It means that if I can do the same practices under the same condition over a period of time, and if not only I but multiple people do it, and each of them have an experience of a deity, the experience of a god, that will be counted as valid proof. Unlike the Western system, there is actually no way of proving any deity in the Western system at all. This might feel like I'm trying to make sense of the Indian system, but that is not the case. These philosophical foundations are what the astronomy, geology, biology, chemistry, and all such advancements was done in the Vedantic school. It's by no means a wrong philosophical assumptions. In fact, it is a lot more thorough than the Western assumption of a material world.